Maria Elizabeth here. I hope you are doing super well. Just imagine a world where you are your own bank on the blockchain for a once-off $125 and signing up 3 people you can own and be your own bank on the blockchain with nobody in control of your money. Thank you, Greg, for this presentation. I know that everybody's seeing this who grasps the blockchain, who grasps the financial systems and what's going on, will grasp what an opportunity this is. Thank you, Paul Richards, for introducing me to this. I appreciate you.
You just take the time to thank the member that invited you here to take a look at this information. It is absolutely a game changer. And sometimes I like to share with people before I get started that it is absolutely, just take the time to thank the member that invited you here to take a look at this information. It is absolutely a game changer. And sometimes I like to share with people before I get started that if I was to really show how I feel on the inside about this business, you guys would question my sobriety. This thing is just off the charts, and I'm not going to belabor the moment. I'm just going to start by letting you guys know that I've been able to build an international bank right from the comfort of my own home here, received well over 80,000 deposits. And I'm sharing that with all the guests, not to impress you or anything like that, but to impress upon you that if I can do it, you can do it, and then some. This is a game changer. So I want to encourage all the guests to get to a quiet location, put your phone on do not disturb, and take the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted attention and really hang on to every word that I'm going to share with you, because I'm here to tell you it makes 100% good old-fashioned common sense. Okay, so let me go ahead and dive right into it and get this thing rocking and rolling. Okay, so let me move this out the way. And as I like to say, we are off. So before I get started, guests, I want to just give you guys a quick message here real quickly because it's so important. I want to really make something abundantly clear, and that is that the ideas and the financial strategy that we're getting ready to share with you guys is only for those of you who are willing to look at money in a different way than you've been conditioned or taught to look at money. Okay, they say the mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. The same thing holds true here. Just open up your mind to receive this information, and it's going to make all the sense to you. And it's only going to benefit those of you willing to acknowledge that there are smarter ways to building wealth. And I'm going to assume that the reason why you're here is because you've acknowledged that there is got to be smarter ways to building wealth, and you found it. Because what I'm going to be sharing with each and every one of you, I'm going to be revealing a tool and a system that can free 100% of people from the never-ending financial treadmill that many of us are already familiar with. All right. Now, I know that's a bold statement, but if you stay with me, I'm going to prove it to you along the way. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. I want you guys to imagine a world where you're your own bank. This is a strategic partnership meeting, and what we're doing is we're looking for members worldwide that want to help us build an international global bank. And in the process, you're building your own bank as well. And how we're going about doing this is that we're connecting digital wallets around the world. I like to say we're doing the plumbing, if you will, because I want you guys to think about banks. Banks are nothing more than buildings that houses digital wallets. Nothing more, nothing less. And so what we're doing is we're able to connect these wallets worldwide. And as a consequence of doing that, we're going to show you guests how to start generating unavoidable residual cash flow from this day forward. And when I say unavoidable, I'm talking about literally, you cannot get out of the way of the money if you wanted to. That's how powerful this is. And so what we're doing is we're in the digital wallet space, right? And a lot of people don't understand how huge this industry is. It's a $4.6 trillion opportunity in our pockets. And that's just in the United States of America alone. Many of you are familiar with Cash App. Many of you are familiar with PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Even there's Coinbase, Chime, Robinhood, Kraken. These are nothing more than digital wallets, and they're upending traditional banking today as we know it. And a lot of us already don't go into physical banks as often as we used to because we're doing a lot through what? Our phones. And so we're going to show each and every one of you how to turn your smartphone, your laptop, your tablet, okay, into a bank, literally speaking. Now, this is not an investment platform. So you guys can take a deep breath here, which I really love. So there's absolutely zero gambling of your money. That's pretty powerful. We have a specific wallet, and it's called the CoopWallet. And what it does, you guys, it employs artificial intelligence, the promise of blockchain decentralization and cooperative funding to empower all of us to create a private member-owned bank. Now, here's the beautiful part of this. As members, we're all able to withdraw our money on a daily basis if we so choose. So absolutely zero holds on your money. So it's not just numbers on a screen that when you go to withdraw your money, it's just thinking and downloading and you never receive that money. This is instant withdrawable money. What I want to do real quickly before I go and lift up the hood for each and every one of you, I want to play a short video for you that's going to do a good job of just explain the video, but I want each and every one of you to imagine a world where you are your own bank moving forward, okay? So let me go ahead and play this short video for you.
You don't need traditional banks. Imagine a world where you are your own bank. No more middlemen, no more delays. Meet the CoopWallet, a revolutionary concept powered by blockchain and artificial intelligence. With our CoopWallet, we are creating a diversified global economy. No reliance on centralized banks, no gambling with your money. This isn't an investment platform. It's a new way to manage your finances. Think about owning the track, not betting on the horses. Our system delivers scalable, passive residual cash flow for all global partners. Withdraw your money daily with no holds once your account hits $50. We're building a private member-owned global bank through cooperative funding. The future of finance is here, and it's all about empowering you. Say goodbye to traditional banks and hello to the CoopWallet. This is the future. Join us and be part of the revolution.
Absolutely. Be a part of the revolution. And I'm going to explain to you guys how this actually works. Okay. So guests, really pull in here. I'm going to show you how you can become your own bank today. And from this day forward, begin to start receiving daily residual deposits into your own CoopWallet for helping us build this global network. The beautiful thing about this is, like I said, and really hear what I'm saying to you. We have a two-step system. All right. There is no secret to success. There's only systems to success. And our two-step system works for 100% of the people, 100% of the time that complete our 100% mutually beneficial two steps. I didn't say 99%. We're talking at 100%. Makes sense? With zero gambling of your money. Now, I'm going to break down these two steps for you. Then I'm going to go into the back office and do a demonstration. But guess, I want you to ask yourself, can I do this? All right. So let me share with you guys step number one. All that you're required to do as a member is create 3 free CoopWallet accounts. And what you're going to do is you're going to put in the first name, last name, email address of 3 entities. It can be a friend. It could be any kind of individual, a family member. It can be a church. It could be a nonprofit. All right. It can be a charity. It can be an activist. It can be a small business because everyone's in need of cash flow. And so you're just going to put in some basic information. And then you come down here and you copy the image just to prove that you're not a robot. And then you simply hit invite. And the moment that you do that, instantaneously, a free CoopWallet with a back office dashboard is instantly created for you. Now, that's step number one. Guess, ask yourself this. Could you do that if that meant you're going to be able to generate tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in residual cash flow? And I'm sure the answer is yes. I can do that, right? Let's go to step number 2. Step number 2 is you're going to assign an activation token. Now, just like banks, their business model is they want people opening up accounts in their ecosystem because what they're able to do is loan out our deposits out at interest and keep all the cash flow when people are paying back the loans that they take out with the bank. But they're leveraging our deposits to do these loans. Many people don't understand that. So we're no different here. We want to open up these wallets around the world. So you got to think like a banker. So you're going to assign an activation token, and tokens is just how value moves on the blockchain, but it's real money. Okay. And what you're going to simply do is you're going to assign $128 activation token to those 3 accounts one time in 7 days or less. And they're required to do the exact same thing one time as well. And you're going to assign it to their registration key. And these registration keys will automatically populated when you put in their basic information and hit invite, these registration keys, we liken it to a bank account number, a global bank account number. And if you know the registration key of anyone within our closed loop ecosystem, you can send them money anywhere in the world in a tenth of a second. You go ahead and hit 1 for one co-op 28 token and hit assign, and instantaneously, when that happens, that free account becomes active. Now they're able to start receiving unavoidable residual cash flow, and you and 9 other people are going to receive a residual deposit as a consequence of helping them get started. These are the only 2 steps that's required to put yourself, your friend, a charity, nonprofit in the flow of unavoidable residual cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to go into the back office and I want to do a demonstration because we are big fans, if you will, of demonstrating, showing and telling, and not just telling. So I'm going to go into the back office here and I'm going to demonstrate exactly how this behaves. Okay. So I want all the guests to pretend that you are guest bank. You guys see here at the top, guest bank. Now, this is a demonstration account, but it's an exact replica of a live account. We're going to come down here. We're going to put in a few names. So I'm going to demonstrate how it works here. So let's just go ahead and say one of your friends happens to be Tony Walker. I saw Tony Walker out there. So let's say Tony Walker happens to be one of your friends. So you're just going to put in his basic information here. Okay. His email address and phone number. You're going to come down here just to simply prove that you're not a robot. So far, I'm sure you guys say, this is simple, I can do it, right? And then I'm going to hit invite. Before I do that, though, let me make something clear up here. You guys see here zeros all across. That's going to change. And it's going to change as you're going to start seeing money falling in. And it's going to represent if your friends accept the token from you and they're going to turn around and do the exact same thing. You also see here non-redeemable. That's because this is our co-op build dashboard. When you become a member, you're going to have this as a marketing tool so that you can show and demonstrate the mathematical certainty to any of your strategic partners in terms of how it works with mathematical certainty. But when you start receiving money in your live account, you're not going to see non-redeemable there. It's instant withdrawable money. So let me come down here. I'm going to go ahead and hit invite. Try one more time. There we go. Move that out the way. And what do you see here? $9.75. That's exactly what would happen if your friend Tony Walker says, you know what, I'm in. Let's go ahead and build this bank together. Let's get wealthy together. And you assign a token to him. His account will go live. So he's now in the position to start generating residual cash flow himself. But you're going to have $9.75 deposited into your co-op wallet account as a thank you for building the network. And check this out. Not only did you receive $9.75 from your friend Tony Walker getting started, 9 other people that were in line ahead of you saw an increase in their residual cash flow as a consequence of your friend Tony Walker opening up his own bank branch. Now, I could have put in all 3 at the same time, but I'm just doing that one at a time so that you can see in Technicolor how this behaves. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put in a second person. And let's just go ahead and say D. Clark happens to be one of your friends. So let's say D. Clark happens to be one of your friends. And we put in her email address and phone number. Come down here and prove that you're not a robot. Just copy this image. And then we're going to go ahead and hit invite. And you see the numbers changed again. Another $9.75. Now you're up to $19.50. This represents your friend D. Clark saying, I'm in. Instantaneously, you're going to receive money as a consequence of that. And might I add, this is residual in nature. And 9 other people also saw an increase in their residual cash flow that had absolutely nothing to do with D. Clark opening up an account within our closed loop ecosystem. Now, let's go ahead and say your third friend is Dylan. So let's go ahead and say Dylan, and let's say his last name is Banks. And let's just say this is his email address and phone number. Come down here just to simply prove that you're not a robot. Hopefully, guess you're saying, you know what? I can do this. This is simple to do. And bam, more money. Now you're up to $29.25, right? Now, what I want all the guests to do is write down this 2925. In our environment, we call that the magic number. The other thing that I want you guys to understand is that there's a subscription attached to this that's $28 every 28 days. And I'm going to break that down for you guys in just a moment. But here's the beautiful thing. This $29.25 covers your $28 subscription, so there's not going to be any more out of pocket. And everything after this is pure cash flow profit for you, your church, your charity, your family, your foundation, whatever the case may be. I'm going to come up here to your GBO team. That stands for Global Business Owner. And you see we have Dylan, D. Clark, and Tony Walker. But look what also happened. Those registration keys, that's unique to them. It's like their global bank account number was instantly populated. And once again, think about it. How many of you have a global bank account number and you can send money in a tenth of a second in any amount in a tenth of a second anywhere in the world? That's powerful. Now come here to your co-op wallet. You'll be able to see your balance. You can add funds, withdraw your money daily. Let me repeat, no holds on your money. When it's $50 and above, you can take that money out. And the reason why we say $50 is the limit in terms of starting to take your money out is because it's on the blockchain and it comes with what we call gas fees. Okay. Member-to-member transfer, invoices, your transaction history. You have your co-op tokens here. You're able to buy tokens and my tokens. Guess the reason why you're here is because the member that invited you here, they already have their tokens housed in their back office, and you will as well. And they want to assign you a $28 activation token to help you to get into business and start your own bank worldwide. Make sense? So let's go here. Let's go back to the presentation. I want to show you guys how the money actually flows, but I want to go ahead and play this video for you. I just want you guys to see daily deposits and how this can change your life. I want you to imagine living your life, waking up when you get through sleeping, and you have daily deposits coming into your life as a consequence of doing something that works for 100% of the people, 100% of the time, that completes the 100% mutually beneficial 2 steps, 1 time ever. Okay. Now let's go ahead and talk turkey here. We're going to start breaking down some money here. I want all the guests to really pull in here because it gets exciting. And if I start getting overly hyped, please excuse me. I just get excited when we start talking about the kind of income and impact that we can have on people's lives. This is very serious for us. That's why we call it a strategic partnership meeting. We're creating wealth on purpose. We want to offer you guys the opportunity to get on the world's first income escalator. Now, let me help you understand that that's not a play on words, but take it very literally. We've all been on escalators before going up. And what we have to do is at least get on the escalator. And then the automation that's built in takes us all the way up to our destination, independent of any physical labor on our part upon getting in. It's the exact same thing here from a financial perspective here. We're the world's first income escalator. So let me recap what's required once again. All you have to do is simply accept the $28 token from your inviter. Once again, they would not have invited you here if they didn't want to give this token to you. And then it sets you up with your own bank so that you can start generating unavoidable cash flow. You're going to buy 3 $28 tokens yourself for a one-time out of pocket of $125. It could be less. Okay. That includes gas fees and blockchain fees, things of that nature. And all you're going to simply do is you're going to create 3 free accounts yourself, and you're going to assign one $28 token to those 3 strategic partners, okay, registration keys during your first 1 to 28 days, one time ever, who are also required to do the same one time ever. Yes, please do me a favor and let that one time hit you in the middle of your forehead like a ton of bricks. We're not talking about something that you have to do over and over again. You just have to identify 3 people that want to fire their boss and have 7 days of Saturday. 3 people that want to, get on the other side of money, get off that financial treadmill. All right. It could be a charity that's tired of putting together, 10K races just to meet or have marginal results from people that signed up for that 10K race. Churches that have church funds, just 3 people that want to become smarter than money and have cash flow coming in. Make sense? So when you activate those 3 accounts, you receive $29 deposited into your co-op wallet, just as shown in the demonstration. That's why we do the demonstration, so that you can see for yourself. We don't just believe and tell, we show and tell. And then when that happens, your $28 monthly subscription is covered, because $29 is more than $28. No more out of pocket. Now, let me help you guys understand the power of a subscription, because sometimes people say, why is it a subscription? Well, let me help you understand. Your bills are subscriptions. We don't look at it that way, but they are. We just can't get rid of them. They show up every 30 days like clockwork, whether it's your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, your insurance. You got to get gas. You got to eat, right? You have daycare. Some of you have Netflix. You have gym memberships. See, these are all subscriptions. And so the key to wealth is you have to find a business or a system that has residual cash flow coming in that's greater than your monthly residual outgo. And when you have that, you have 7 days of Saturday, and you can wake up when you get through sleeping. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about money now. So I'm going to show you guys a 10-week game plan. Everything that you guys see in red is a one-time execution. So please pay attention. We are strategically engineering wealth, meaning we're doing this on purpose. Our eyes are wide open. We know exactly what we're doing, because we get to control the velocity of money and how big this becomes. So let's say this is you down here. In your first week, you activate 3 accounts. What's going to happen? You're going to receive $29 that's directly deposited into your co-op wallet account. All right. At that moment in time, you are done with any neck down labor relative to building your bank, right? You activated 3 accounts at that moment in time. Now, your 3 strategic partners, what are they going to do? They're going to activate 3 accounts as well in their first week, which is your second week. They're going to receive $29 just as you did, right? But when that happened, you went up to $47 in unavoidable residual cash flow. And let me make this point clear. Our $28 subscription is every 28 days. So that means we get paid up to 13 times a year and not just 12. Okay. Now, these strategic partners, what are they going to do? The exact same thing. They're going to activate 3 accounts in your third week. But remember, you haven't done anything since your first week. When they do that, they're going to receive $29 just as you and your 3 strategic partners did. When they received the $29, your 3 strategic partners went to $47, but you went up to $96 in unavoidable residual cash flow, independent of your involvement. See, if you're going to create wealth, you have to find a way to disengage your time from your income generation, because we only have 24 hours in the day. That's how you create real wealth, you guys. And we're 100% mutually beneficial, because you're going to see a pattern here that your 3 strategic partners are 1 week behind you in predictable, unavoidable residual cash flow. We get to control that. Let's go to week number 4. These strategic partners, it's their first week. They're going to activate 3 accounts. Can you say one time? Just one time. They're going to receive $29. When that happened, Everyone shot up in residual cash flow. You're now up to $258 in unavoidable residual cash flow that you can receive up to 13 times a year in your own bank. Let's go one more weekend. Let's go to week number 5. It's the strategic partners' first week though, right? They're going to activate 3 accounts with our 2-step process one time. They receive $29 instantaneously. What that does is it increases everyone's residual cash flow that was in line before them on the income escalator. You're now up to $547 that you're receiving unavoidably 13 times a year. That's a $7,000 increase in your income. Yes, let's talk real here, okay? Go to your boss tomorrow and tell him that you want a $7,000 pay raise. See, you don't even have the opportunity to control your upward mobility at your job. What we have in the palm of our hands is the opportunity to give people all around the world an increase whenever they want in their lifestyle and paycheck here. Let's go one more week. It's these strategic partners' first week. They activate 3 accounts one time. They're going to receive $29 just as everyone else did. But look, everyone's residual cash flow went up. You're up to $1,800 every 28 days, 13 times a year in residual cash flow. And you haven't done anything since your first week. Neither have these strategic partners. Neither have these strategic partners. Neither have these strategic partners. These strategic partners. Now these strategic partners. Make sense? Now, I'm going to show you guys something here. Let me clear this out here. I'm going to show you guys this, exactly how this behaves. All right. So once again, as you activate your account, you're going to see your residual cash flow escalate up independent of your involvement as everyone after you is going to do the one-time execution of the 2 steps. And just like an escalator, you're going to see your money and your lifestyle escalate up organically, independent of your involvement. People, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've been in the people-to-people space many, many years. I've never seen anything where it's a low barrier of entry, okay? The execution requires no skill set, just simple typing. You're just looking to identify 3 people with integrity that want more out of life. And who wouldn't want to build their own bank? So it's as simple as getting in line. That's it. We don't have a downline here because we're not network marketing. We don't have any titles here whatsoever. We call it an infinite success line. And all we're simply doing is giving 3 people what I like to call the golden token that's going to put them on the escalator. And they're going to turn around and identify 3 people themselves with a golden token that's going to put them on the infinite escalator all the way up to over $175,000 a month in residual income, just going straight up the escalator. Make sense? Now, I want you guys to understand this. It doesn't just stop there either, because some people say, well, Greg, what happens when this 3x10 cooperative gets filled? I'm glad you asked. There's no saturation point here. We have something called the Mobius loop. I want you guys to see what's going on down here at the bottom of your screen. That purple ball represents that dollar, this cash flow right here. All right. That's what that purple ball represents. It's the infinity sign, you guys. It continues to go on and on and on and on forever. We have something called the Mobius loop technology that's built into this. So what ends up happening is that when your 3x10 cooperative gets filled, another one automatically opens up for you. And this can happen infinitely. This is like a stairway to heaven. It has no beginning nor no end here. Make sense? So it can facilitate all 7+ billion people on this planet can get involved in this deal. And the way in which this functions, it will pump money residually to everybody in the world. So as you go up the escalator, another one opens up and you go up that escalator and another one opens up, you go up that escalator. And remember, you haven't done anything since your first week. Neither have your 3 strategic partners, neither have their strategic partners. This is an infinite success line. God, I hope y'all see this. Right? let me do this real quick. I want to play this short video. I want you guys to hear from one of our partners that was 6 weeks in this deal here. And then you're going to hear from someone that was involved since 2021. So you guys understand the longevity here, the stability with this platform here. Okay.
After week about this BYO bank thing, but you know what? Documentation beats conversation. So I'm going to show you something. But I want you to keep in mind that if you are in a business opportunity right now and you've been in it for a minute and it's been 6 months, 8 months, a year, and you're not receiving daily deposits into your bank account, or your residual isn't at least $500 a month to $1,000, what are you doing? I've been in this for 6 weeks, you guys, and wow, let me just show you. Do you see these? Last night I got a drop. I call it a drip. A deposit drip of $49, the day before $37, day before that $21, day before that $10, $17. That's a debit right there. That's my monthly fee, or I should say my deposit, that keeps me in business. But before that, $19, $11, $18, $6. I mean, you guys, look at these deposits. They come in every day. And what I want you to know about these deposits is every time I get a deposit into my account, 10 people above me get deposits into their account as well. This thing right here is unbelievable, and what I've been looking for years and years. So you guys, put your pride aside, okay? I don't care what you're building. If you're not receiving daily deposits into your bank account, again, what are you doing? Because we do 2 things one time, and that's all we have to ever do. And this money is going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming.
I just wanted to confirm the young woman's testimony that you played, where she talks about, getting a drip every day. And I just want to confirm that to say that I joined the co-op umbrella in January of 2021, you guys. And I have received a deposit in my co-op wallet every day since January of 2021, save maybe 3 or 4 days at most. And the thing about it is, what's so amazing about this, I'm amazed by that, first of all. And what's so amazing about this is that you really do not know where the money is coming from. I mean, I can't track that money at all. All I know is that I've received these deposits every day. And I think that was so powerful also about our cooperative is the education that we get. You guys just don't know. If you're new to this, the education we get is second to none. Tony Robbins have nothing on what we get, truly, every day about everything. So just want to encourage people to just go for it. The money is there. You can get whatever money you want. It's there. And definitely going to see everybody over the top.
Absolutely. So all the guests, I really want you to understand exactly what you're going to be getting. Literally, we're talking about the opportunity to experience continual financial growth for the rest of your life when you become a member. It's literal. It's like getting on the escalator and all you're doing is turning around and empowering. No victims here. You're empowering 3 to experience the exact same benefits, because the story is the story. And, there's a lot of people out here hurting. We all know the game. I mean, inflation is through the roof and everything. So our bank is acting like an empowerment fund, providing our members, of different walks of life, ongoing deposits, whether it's for college, medical costs, buying a home, starting a business, retirement, vacations, everything, literally speaking. And this is the thing that really, really got me. And I knew this was a home run hit because of inflation, the economic changes, markets go up and down. We're completely protected from any downside within our private Mobius closed loop ecosystem. Think about how powerful that is. So this is the best financial system we've seen. It's only $28 a month. And there's a saying that says when a person has a job, that just simply means their money is unemployed. Simple as that. We're looking to help people around the world to become smarter than money, meaning making their money work for them rather than them working for money. Make sense? So we're talking about a one-time out of pocket of $125 to get 3 tokens. And we can show a person how to go from 0 to hero very, very quickly if they're coachable, and duplicate our very simple paint by number system. Okay. So the question is, are you ready to accept the token? It's really just that simple. And finding 3 people that's just ready to accept a token that puts them on an infinite escalator to whatever they want to create from a financial perspective. So anytime we share this information, okay, there's three types of people, right? First one is a yes, says that, hey, this is a no-brainer. It's all green lights. I'm in. We want to congratulate you. You want to get with the member that invited you here. They're going to set up your free account. You're going to purchase your 3 tokens, okay? And you're going to plug into our new member orientation that gets you off to the fast track. The second type of person may have some questions. That's understandable. We've had many people that had to see it maybe a second or third time. And I will encourage you, if you don't see it tonight, for whatever reason, I'm from New York, so sometimes I talk fast. I get it. Watch it a second time. If you don't get it the second time, watch it a third time. Watch it a fourth time. Watch it a fifth time. You need to watch this thing till you get it, because this is an absolute no-brainer here. But you want to get your questions answered with a qualified member. Then once you get your questions answered, plug into our new member orientation. The third type of person is a no. Okay. And we understand that. We know this is for everyone, but everyone may not see it for whatever reason. But we want to thank you for your time and attention. We realize that things in life change. You know, there's been people that have come back to us because they've gotten fired out of left field from their job. And so they've come back and say, hey, things have changed in my life financially, you know, or they have a new child on the way. Things happen in life. We're going to be right here with open arms for those of you that's ready to take your life to a whole nother level financially. Okay?
May you be blessed beyond your wildest dreams. I am. Until and if we connect on this or many other projects that I show on my channel. Love, Maria.